Abidjafo ya mamu nyina kwa once again about Pinax TV. So now Sabra Menoka saying there's update on a very important issue which is actually going to determine if NDC is still going to hold its grip in parliament or not. Let's face it, they are the minority in parliament, but in as much as they are the minorities in parliament now, there are still cases which are left unsolved following the 2020 just ended elections. Now, one person and about same year, papaya, pictures on the screen. So he happens to be the MP for Honorable James Chache Kwesi, who is the MP elect for Assin North constituency in the central region. Now, papaya ne hon ben bebre. Taking you back, last year 2020, December. And after the elections, there's been a complaint which has been filed at the courts, particularly the Central Regional Court, Magistrate Court, and now more patches said this man holds a dual citizenship and per the rules and regulations that the Electoral Commission is using to govern itself and work. It is not allowed, say, Uye Nipa, and now Uye be a person running for an office in Ghana or dual citizenship. Let me explain. Now, me can't dual citizenship. What I say basically, some Americans say you can be a dual citizenship, and now the person holds a dual citizenship. Basically, what you are saying is that the person is a native of one country and a native of another country, which means more bruchamawo in Quadano. Wow, but it will be America. You realize Albana no American, but at the same time too or a Ghanaian. So that child holds a dual citizenship because the parents are from Ghana and he or she was born in America. So that child has a privilege and is entitled to a dual citizenship. So in the case of that, this man too has a dual citizenship, but we don't know if his is as a result of marriage by birth and answer ABA or Nankasane swearing who in and answer or court swears of a Canadian citizen. We don't know, but what we know per the reports and things about an air party say he had a dual citizenship. Now, aside from that, what happened again was the MPP parliamentary candidates for that constituency said that it is not right, so he took that matter to court together with MPP itself, that's the New Patriotic Party, and then the courts presumably announced following this turn of events slapped an injunction on this particular man from holding himself as an MP. Basically, some may patch and they say they are saying that this man cannot hold himself as a member of parliament again. And for a member of parliament until the case in court is being dealt with. So about this particular man who the picture on the screen, we were thinking say he was going to abide by the rules and regulations of the court because one abide and air content, but we saw say he went on further to actually put his name inside the clerk book and now parliament or clerk book or signing in a part say he is a member of parliament. Aside from that too, he also went for swearing in a brand court catcher and he said he should hold on. Maybe in some of course say he has a dual citizenship and then he is not entitled be crying and nyampa into him on my India assembly or court now court and certifying the win. So okay, yeah, same and tisa and tisa, but this man went further to attend the swearing in and even allow himself to be sworn in as a member of parliament for Assin Central. Following this, Odikan Beka said in summer MP before editor he said fine, he had a dual citizenship, but then he renounced that dual citizenship to Ghanaian only 2 years ago before he came and told the people say he wanted to run for office, particularly as a member of parliament for Assin North. So he doesn't know where all of these arguments can be. MPP people were of the view say per investigation and then your said this man was a member of parliament had a dual citizenship even after he entered his book to go and run for office as an MP for Assin North. And based on that, it constitutes a breach to our democracy and our constitution. As a result, he needs to be stripped and needs to be dealt with. That was the explanation he gave, and that was the explanation that New Patriotic Party too also gave in results and answer in response to this particular things and not also in regards to the MP seat near the Assin North. Well, and then court ebekasa they are saying that this man suti amom. At least if he respected Ghana so much, he respected our rules and regulations, and he understands that as a member of parliament who makes laws in parliament, you are supposed to lead by example. You are supposed to be an epitome of the constituency. The constituency. So there are people who follow. your actions and your footsteps. But this man did otherwise, making the court feel said they're a piece of shit and as a piece of garbage, basically because they gave him an order, he failed to do it, and even failed to do what they've told him to do, which means he doesn't respect the court. And as a result, and the court, Abeka said they've opened the case again. The case has always been open, investigations are still going on, and they've slapped this particular MP for Assin North with contempt. Remember, even if Nasem ekoyi anase eyadia eto asumwa one year sweetie ama court nitino, that will make his case unbearable, because the court eka not judges a court some can in their own wisdom per the constitution, using the constitution as a guideline in a book. One can just say for now which means you don't respect the judges, you don't respect Ghana and our constitution, because these are the people who make sure that the laws are being adhered to. And as a result, this man have done contempt, so they slapped him with contempt of court, and then they said that the case will go on, and very soon they will draw their own conclusion as to whether this man merits to be a member of parliament for Assin North or not. This is a bad news for the National Democratic Congress, because if that happens and he's been taken off, and I can't say ABR seat now we win, per the constitution, he hasn't gone in accordance with the law. We should strip him of that NDC and that MP membership. What will happen is that they need to go and get another candidate after Nobabe campaign. We need to have a by-election, but an NDC person need to come or more vibrant our Babe campaign, and that will be difficult for the person to come and be a member of parliament, because the fans and the people who voted for this man would like to see him in, so they'll be annoying, don't go and vote. And that will give the MPP incumbent and the MPP opposition parliamentary candidate or other constituency an edge, because Oshe votes nearby last December now on Papa the difference was just around 3,000 or 4,000, which means Oniwa Nipo Bitimi a clench onto power and now be the MP for that particular constituency was that MPP parliamentary candidate. Now moving on to another important subject on this particular in regards to Ghana, what happened today and yesterday at Parliament abroad they read the budget. It's so sad. Per Niema Eba ne purchase Ghana we are in debt. Purchase Yaboka and I say deka yes kani yedeno ni nyana could see $291 billion. These are 291 billion Ghana cedis rather, which means if we divide it by 6, approximately 270 and 60 million. Since $1 is around 6 cedis, which means you are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost $50 billion. The question is adding to because one more economists near that they are saying say Ghana now first year they carry around $221 billion, but Akufo the promise now or the Ghana for say bar on Bobisian, we are actually capable of actually doing our own thing. Or could French president Emmanuel Macron in Ukraine say Ghana loans we were all happy, but social statistics now regarding the Ghana's desktop, the budget said the total debt rose from 122 billion to 291 billion as at the end of December 2021, which means Ghana are rising almost over 100%. And the question here is Ghana what development are we seeing? Ghana this kind of year. We need to hold people to account. You see, you producing Niema, you oil, you cocoa, you gold. Niema weighing at the end of the day, a kawi is piling up. We'll share the rate at which a can pile up because 122, which the debt rate for 122 million, 122 million, 240. Per now, you see, you were 291 billion, which means a can are rising over 100%. Over 100%, so more than 170 billion that has been added asset from December 2019 to December 2020, and that is a bombshell for Ghana because what is happening is that Ghana will be in debt. Our children, our grandchildren, our great grandchildren will all be in debt because a Ghana then which is a bad thing. And many anyone can be audio no of a side chair Mensa Boso actually giving us a brief of these things in Parliament, but he is not the person supposed to give us a brief. You all know the Finance Minister Ken Ofuriatta, he's in the USA or Europe somewhere, or Jayarisa Ninano is in response to the implications and other conditions after the COVID-19, post COVID-19 conditions. There are no IRSA flying out of the country for him to go and seek medical attention. So in his absence, Nipa already budgets, the 2020 budgets, the majority leader of Parliament, Osei Mensa Bonsu. We'll give you more updates as all of these things of events unfold right here in our beloved country, Ghana.